Hello friends, SentinalhMC here, and welcome back to our Civilization 6 Let's Play in the Civ of Ice and Fire mod as Daenerys Targaryen. So, we have a rather sizable number of cities now. We've got a, well, it's not a great military, but it's a smallish military compared to everybody else. But, well, actually we're in 4th place now. So, well, 5th place technically. So we're in 5th place as far as military strength, 967. We're actually a little bit above Olenna Tyrell, decently above Doran. I mean, this could easily change, so we need to pump out a few more guys before we're safe there. And then we've got Robert Baratheon at 1103 and Tywin Lannister at 1221. I feel as though what we really need to do here is really juice out the military, and of course, the only way we're going to do that is to keep building cities, keep building commercial hubs, so that we can keep getting more money, so that we can fund this endeavor. So, over here at Yunkai, we're going to start building banks wherever we can, because the banks are great, so we can get more money. And then just keep upgrading tiles. So we're going to go here and build a mine over here, so that Yunkai can have more production. Of course, we just founded Grockville, so it's not very great right now. We've got another settler right here. If I remember correctly, this guy is going to go settle on this river. So let's take an unsullied and send him over here. We're going to send the settler to meet up with him because I want to escort the settler. I'm a little worried about him. I'm going to take a dragon, and we're going to fly over here with it to the northern section and do some scouting with him. I got another settler coming out. We're going to settle down here south of Starfall. We're going to try and cram at least 2 cities into this area and see how we get along. Okay, so this is... what city is this that I'm looking at? Tyrosh, right. So Tyrosh has completed building its university, which is great, so more science. That's faith. So we get 68 science, and Tyrosh is 15 of that. So yeah, Tyrosh is doing its job. It's producing the most science. Next, we need a commercial hub in Tyrosh. Now, if we can get +3, we can get the +3 gold for a river, but we're losing we would lose 3 production and 2 food. That's not at all acceptable. So we're not going to bother with it. I don't want to lose any of that. I'm surprised this doesn't count because there is river right there. I mean, I gotta buy this tile, but it doesn't appear to count because it's the end of the river. Instead, we're gonna slap it on this useless desert tile. The +3 gold is just not worth... 3 gold is not worth 3 production. I mean, it's just that straight, that simple. Production is the most valuable resource. Yeah, Hellholt has a seaside resort. How is he gaining culture from farms? Oh wait, he's gaining culture from desert tiles.
My liege,
no,
we are beginning to attract
plains.
the more.
Stop it. I don't care. I need to turn her off. I forget how to do that though. Alright, so things are going well. This episode is just going to be recorded straight through. I have a lot to do, so I didn't have time to really play a long game and edit it down. I hope that's okay. We'll continue to fly this dragon over there. We'll link these guys. And then they're just trying to come over here. Now, the game says I should settle right here, and I don't disagree in general, because there's a lot of good stuff. See, there's iron over here, but we can reach the iron with another city. I'm tempted to instead settle my city right here, as close to my other cities as possible. We're still going to get a lot of stuff, and we're going to be able to settle another city over here. I want to put as many cities along this river as possible, since it's the best places. Now I got to be careful how close I get to King's Landing, because I cannot afford to upset Robert Baratheon. because he has a much stronger military than I do. I mean, it's not, you know, insanely higher than me, and he's only got the one city, so how does he have that enormous military? Build a mine at Norvos. I want to select Norvos and see what they're working. Obviously, they're not going to work that yet. Food focus for now, so that it can grow. They're going to get the there's a House Tyrell horseman over here. This worries me. So to combat that, we've already gotten Unsullied here, and it's an Unsullied 2 at that, which would devastate this horseman. So I think we're okay. So I'm not going to worry about it. Probably should put a... What I should do, however, is actually take the dragon that I'm flying over and fly it over here instead, so that we can see if she's sending more people or if that's the only horseman on my border. Delegate Jaehaerys learned that House Martell is expanding. Adeline, oh, he's settling closer to me. I hope that doesn't put a dampener on our relationship. I don't covet his lands at all, but if the closer he gets to me, the more he might start coveting lands that I own, like Tyrosh.
Enacting new policies.
If it's natural to kill.
Okay. What do we got that's new? We got veterancy. We got raid. Pillaging improvements is crap anyway. Production towards encampment district buildings. Nope. I still have to build a couple encampments. I don't actually have any. Fortunately, the Tyrell unit there is going to block my ability to build what I want. There's a Baratheon horseman corps over there. This is a very good location for a city. We've got some woods over here. We've got some dyes. It's a pretty flat area, but there are some hills along the river. And we got plenty of stuff right here. Envoy time. Now, House Hightower is the only one that I care about. Well, because I haven't met anymore. In fact, let's save it. And we're going to get some more influence. We're going to get some more envoys soon. I'm going to save it. We're going to send our scout up north because we know there's Tully. We know that there's some dudes up there, unless they've been captured by somebody else. Like Robert Baratheon. We'll have to see what he's got. I definitely have a big empire right now. The question is, do I have the manpower to defend it? And the answer to that is most assuredly no. I don't actually have the military strength needed to defend such a sprawling empire, which is something that I definitely need to fix. But the how of fixing that is a little bit blurry in this moment. So we've settled Vase Shirak. Cool. So we'll send this Unsullied 2 back to Qohor. So Vase Shirak. Obviously, the first thing that we're going to do is try and grab a builder in this place. Well, actually, I have a lot of money. So we're going to see. We're going to purchase one. Is it just me, or do they get more expensive? I think they get more expensive the further you go. And so we're going to build the granary. And of course, the first thing that we're going to do, we want food production out of this place. First thing we're going to do is upgrade the horses, because that's what they're already working. So that would be the most logical thing to do. Over here at Qohor, we're going to go ahead and build the... do we want to build the university first, or build the commercial hub? Well, Qohor is mostly for science, so we're going to go university here first. But commercial hub is just so good, I'm tempted to grab that first anyway. Oh yeah, I can't go through Tully's place with my scout there. Alright, let's see what Yonkai's doing. What should we upgrade next? And we're going to production focus this place. Well, there's nothing much left to upgrade. 13 turns until we get there. So now it's just basically filling stuff in. Honestly. Put a farm here, but I don't know if that's going to be very much help. Instead, we're going to march this builder up to Grockville. No, that's the Unsullied. I don't want to move him. Oh well, doesn't matter. And see over here at Vishrak, if we wanted to, we could eventually put a campus there. Okay, build the plantation. Money took a hit. In a while, we're not going to have to pay Tywin Lannister anymore. 26 more turns, we still have Doran Martell's gold. Anyway, keep going. Oh wow, I've still got a warrior over here. Doran Martell has thanked Peter Baelish. Oh, is that because he's not getting great people? I just have to hope that Doran doesn't sour towards me by starting to covet my lands. As long as he doesn't covet my lands, we're fine. Nope, he doesn't cover my lands. And we're gonna lag behind him in great person progress the whole game, because we're never gonna get a great person. Like ever. Send another Unsullied 2 over here. And use my dragon to scout into Olenna Tyrell's lands. We'll see what she's got. At the moment, we're now 3rd place in combat strength, 1027. We're quite a bit higher than her. The problem is that if I ever attack someone, I'm going to get warmonger penalties. And Doran's going to attack me then, probably. And I'll lose to him. Well, I might not lose, because I can kill everything else, but I can't kill those sand snakes. So, Mir, what are you doing? Not much. Alright, build your commercial hub. A couple of options here. Obviously, I could buy a tile and stick it next to the river to get +2 gold. I could put it right here to get +1 gold, or I could put it here on this useless desert tile. But I think that the best way to go is to try and just grab that extra gold here. So nothing wrong with that. Grabbing some extra gold, put it right there. This Unsullied can go back in there. The builder can go here and upgrade the pasture for Vishrak. So we're already working. We'll go up here and we'll see if that place is still there. Oh, so we don't get Unsullied. This was not. This is a regular Unsullied. Or no, wait. This was the guy that came from Cohort. This is the guy that came from Vishrak. Okay. Yeah, we'll upgrade into it too. It'll help boost our military strength as well. Baratheon, he's got some horsemen here. See, that's the thing. Our Unsullied are amazing against horsemen because obviously they're anti-cav units. So everybody who relies on horsemen, or who may have a large number of them, like I imagine Olenna Tyrell, I imagine Robert Baratheon, because he gets those free horses. My Unsullied are going to destroy them.
If it's natural to kill,
okay, so
there are very honest people.
We've got the Sworn Swords. Sworn Swords. We've got Merchant Confederation, +1 gold from each of my envoys. No, I don't have enough envoys for that to be more valuable than Charismatic Leader. But now that we have the Sworn Swords, we can have level 2 swordsmen. Sworn Swords is what I want. Is what I was going for. So now we have to choose something else. Of course, there's always castles. But what I really want to get to is I mean, if we get alchemy, late medieval era unit, very weak, but the first nuclear unit in the game other than Cersei's alchemists. So we could get alchemists, which is nukes. And the thing about the nukes is that Doran is apparently nuke happy, and so he likes it when people use it, which is funny. But I think that I want to go for chivalry for these upgraded crossbowmen. But you know, in the end, it's an interesting choice. I'm never going to get square rigging because I don't want ships. Dragon 2's obviously great. The maintenance cost, not great. Go for chivalry. What I'm really waiting for to really be able to boost my military substantially is nationalism, so that we can finally create cores. So I can start putting these unsullied in cores and crank out more of them because it'll lower the unit cost. They're not working any of these, so it doesn't matter. But in 2 turns, they're going to get another person, and they're probably going to work the sheep. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Get him there so we can upgrade those sheep. Put the unsullied on that. We're going to bring this guy north. There's a House Baratheon horseman up there.
Our city-state.
Ah, there we go, Harrenhal. So he is still there. Harrenhal hasn't been captured by anybody. House Whore. Let's see what we got here. Suzerain as Admiral Tully. Now, that makes perfect sense. Ah, production, right. The thing is, I don't actually have any industrial zones. I've been juicing money this whole time. I haven't really built any industrial zones. So we're at least going to give him 1 envoy, but the 3 envoy isn't going to help me yet. Okay, the House Whore unique suzerain bonus is awesome. You get an amenity per type of bonus resource, which is great for a little extra amenities. But anyway, we are going to put 1 envoy in here just to get 2 extra production at Marine, but we're not going to go crazy on it because it's not going to be all that useful. Instead, we're going to keep going north to the 2 towers. I think that's what that was called. Scout out Olenna Tyrell's stuff, see what she's got. I don't even see her military over here, so like he's just got so many archaeologists. Does Doran? He just loves archaeology. Look at this. There's so many of them. It's like he knows where every single antiquity site on the entire world is, and he's produced all the archaeologists he needs to get them all at once. It's like what he's done. Ooh, we can see Hellholt. Can we see the thing? For one of my horses, he'll give me 6 gold for 30 turns. I mean, it's not a bad deal because I'm not using the horses at all. Yeah, I don't produce any well, but here's the thing. I probably should use knights. As long as I send the knights to the other fronts instead of Doran. So no, I don't I don't think we're going to do that. Do you want something else? Nah. We're just not going to deal with Tywin Lannister and his golden bear statues. At least that's what it looks like in that picture. I still don't see where he's got the seaside resort at Hellholt. I mean, it's got to be down on this edge. But I just don't see it. Whatever. So, Astapor. We need to re-up its thing. And, well, what's interesting is if we trade with Qohor, we get more food. But we're always interested in production. We're interested in maxing out the production. So we need to trade with Volantis in this, or Marine. You know, it doesn't matter. May as well trade with Marine because it's closer.
In addition to
Just stop it. Just repeat the route. So this settler, you know, we could actually put another city down here, which is another interesting, thing we could do to just get another city up. For no other purpose than to slap down a commercial hub, get in our trade route, and make more money. But I think first we'll slap one over here because there's actually some valuable resources to be had. Now this is a mountain over here. So I would like to stick one close enough to the mountain so that it can put a thing over there, an aqueduct. But the first thing we're going to do is send this guy right over here to build a city right there. Anyway, it looks like that's going to be it, but we'll just finish up by queuing up a bank in Marine because we want the banks. Queuing up a bank in Astapor. How many banks can we build? 3 banks. And do that. So we just queued up 3 banks. We found Harrenhal. We've discovered that they're really not that useful as far as the buffs. I don't know. Can my scout even get through this place, or is it... We finally got a medic. And that medic is going to come right over here. So yeah, things are going well. I need to juice up my economy more, but we're now third place, in military strength at 1,117, behind only Tywin Lannister and whoever the heck this is, probably Jon Snow or Eddard Stark, because they'd be way up in the north, and we haven't met them yet. That's probably who it is. It's either Jon Snow or Eddard Stark, and so we'll find out who it is later. Olenna Tyrell is now officially in our crosshairs because of how much stronger our military is, but with everything else, the first person that we would really want to take down is Doran. His sand snakes are just such a threat that I would really like it if House Martell was no longer an issue. Problem with that is that if we ever attack anybody, everybody else will attack us, and Robert Baratheon's military is pretty darn strong, Olenna Tyrell's military is pretty darn strong, and all of my military units are currently on my border with Doran. So that's not going to be a good idea. We need to mass up the military. I want to have at least like 2,000 plus military strength. I want to get my military strength so much higher than everybody else's that I could afford to lose half of it and still be on par with them. To do that, we're going to need a lot of income. I'm not going to build any more dragons, obviously, but we're going to start building knights and sending them to these other areas, because we can't have knights over here, but we will be able to use them elsewhere. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do like and comment the video if you did enjoy it. I'm Sentinel H, and I'm signing out.